Today's phone scoop is going to take a look at two phones from Sanyo, the Katana 2 and the Katana DLX. Let's take a peek at the Katana 2 first. Taking a quick spin around the Katana 2, you can see that it has a slightly refreshed design compared to its older brother, the Katana. It has a small screen on the front, which doubles as the viewfinder for the camera with the camera application. Also on the front of the phone is the camera itself, as well as a small little LED indicator light to let others know that you're using the camera. On the left side of the Katana 2 is a 2.5mm jack, which has a sticker telling us that it's not compatible with stereo headphones. You'll also notice another big sticker here on the back of the Katana 2. This one reads, "To maximize call performance, do not obstruct the internal antenna area." If you look closely, you can see that it circles the area where the microphone is on the phone. So I suppose we're not supposed to actually hold the Katana 2 to our faces to talk. Continuing on to the right side of the phone, you'll find the charge port as well as the camera button here. Taking a peek at the interior of the Katana 2, you can see its keyboard is slightly updated when compared to the original. The keys we found are nice and smooth but easily differentiated when sliding your thumb around the keypad. The D-pad also works well, as do the regular function buttons. Beyond the keyboard, the only other thing of note about the exterior controls of the Katana 2 are the placement of the volume keys. Because they're here along the upper portion of the phone, we found that it's sometimes difficult to reach your thumb up there to adjust volume while using the phone. Because the Katana 2 is one of Sprint's more basic and entry-level phones, it is limited with respect to its functions and features. First off, it has a 1x RTT data radio. This means that it isn't optimized for Sprint's PowerVision services, and browsing the web is a bit slower than it is on EVDO-equipped phones. Even though the Katana 2's camera is limited to VGA, it does do a very able job at taking pictures with decent quality. You can see here the basic user interface. It also has the standard set of features and functions you'd expect on any phone, including the messaging center, access to content, your pictures, the internet, tools to do things like set alarms, as well as settings to let you alter or personalize the phone in any way that you might choose. Switching over to the Katana DLX, you'll see that it has a vastly changed exterior shell when compared to the Katana 2. Silvery, bright, shiny metals abound compared to the Katana 2's plastic black shell. On the front, however, you'll see a lot of similarities at the same time. Same size screen, as well as the same camera positioning and indicator LED light. On the right side of the Katana DLX is the camera key, as well as a 2.5mm headset jack, as well as slot for micro SD. On the back of the Katana DLX is the speaker, as well as the same sticker warning us that we really shouldn't put our mouths near the microphone of the Katana DLX. Moving to the left side is the charge port, as well as the volume rocker. Looking at the keypad of the Katana DLX, you'll see that it's very similar to the Katana 2. In fact, button placement and the actual buttons themselves appear to be identical. They feel about the same, although the Katana DLX feels a little bit stiffer than the Katana 2. But the keys are easily distinguished from one another as you move your thumb over it, and action across all of them is fairly good. Because the Katana DLX has an EVDO Rev 0 radio in it, that means it's compatible with Sprint's PowerVision services, which includes its music store as well as its TV services, which you can see are up here in the main menu. This also means that it uses the standard interface on Sprint's more mid-level and higher-end phones. Browsing the web is fairly quick, and it loads pages in short order. As you can see there, that was pretty fast, even though we only have one bar of coverage. And from here, in the Sprint PowerVision portal, we can jump to find most of the information that we might need. In conclusion, both the Katana 2 and Katana Deluxe offer a similar feature set. The Katana 2 offers a decent VGA camera and reasonable web browsing speeds with its 1x RTT radio. However, the extra $100 you'll spend on the Katana Deluxe provide for a better camera, 1.3 megapixels, as well as EVDO data and all of the PowerVision services that come with that connectivity.